Hi everyone. Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm currently 23 and a gap year student, and I entered for the Boston Tenant Coalition. Actually, I had multiple gap years since graduating from high school. I've worked multiple jobs at McDonald's, T-Mobile, The Gap, a tutor girl at the Hong Kong bar, a youth coordinator at MPDC, and even a physical labor job doing weatherization. Some would say I'm a notorious dropout, but I consider myself a passionate nomad on a mission of multiple missions that never really end. The idea of college has always seemed like the marathon, exhausting and intimidating. When I joined SITC this semester, those worries and feelings aroused even more. Like skyscrapers cutting through clouds, I couldn't see it all through. Living in the apartments with other fellows was a highlight of this program for me, because I finally had my own closet and a big bright windows with beams of sunlight flowing through like in a movie. Well, it wasn't a movie. I didn't prepare myself for going back to school, and the nerves ate me up alive. I actually moved into the Parkvale Apartments 2 weeks after the initial move-in date, not sure what baggage to bring, literally. I remember the room had empty white walls, tall ceilings, and oh my god, I never had a dishwasher before. That was a key plus. Anyways, unlike my other peers in the program, I was born and raised in Boston. Seeing Boston from the perspective of my peers who did not grow up here made me cherish my city even more. I realized everything I needed was already right here in front of me. But I still felt as though everyone else was already many chapters into their book of life, and I was still stuck reading the description on the back cover. It took me a lot longer to get adjusted back into school life, and for the first time in a while, I was around people my age. I can say getting to know others and allowing others to get to know me was the greatest lesson in itself. It was like they were in a secret society and I didn't have the key or even the right profound words to enter. Like I lacked in value because of the setbacks I've experienced. At first I felt ashamed, discomfort, and even embarrassment seeing the culture shock on people's faces when they met me and heard me talk. Well, I needed to experience their shock and break the social constructs that hold us back from living a meaningful life. I remember sharing with one of my classmates how I wanted to dive in a ditch every time I spoke in class. And he asked me why and said, "I think we all admire you for that. You're real and I can't wait to see your future TED Talk one day." Well, here I am. My mind goes blank when people have good things to say about me because for a while, it took me a long time to see what others see in me. But this semester, I learned that people see my authenticity and my integrity, and now so do I. I came to the conclusion that I'm a star. Wait, that kind of sounds conceited. I mean, I'm one of the billions of fiery spinning balls soaring throughout the universe, leaving parts of me everywhere I go. Through this semester, I realized a lot about myself, the good and especially the bad. I always loved a good challenge. Over time, things seem to shift for me. It's like the challenges love me more than I like them. At the age of 14, I picked up more shifts and multiple jobs, and my grades plummeted. But I felt useful working. I felt like my hard work paid off. I realized I'm a G. They even had me at 14 walking with $10K cash in a McDonald's takeout bag to deposit in the Citizens Bank down the street. I was recognized for my talents and hard work, and I felt productive for once. I felt I could contribute to something bigger than me. But COVID wiped out the jobs and my friends who were made in high school, and during COVID got to graduate, unlike I did. But like I said, it all worked in my favor. I'm so glad it brought me here to this program. Some would say that's the reason for my downfall in school, but you try surviving that at my age. The hustle built me, and the community I served protected me and watched me grow. The differences I had with my coworkers and peers made me embrace myself even more, and I'm blessed to be reminded about it every day. Every time I walk down the street and the familiar faces I see. The reason why I brought this up today is because, just like anyone else in their life, you'll have your turn. Someone's chapter 20 could be your chapter 5. In the beginning of the program, I let a lot of my doubts and differences get in the way of my own success. I now know that you can't compare where you can't compete. Just like running a marathon, it's not about how you see your race. It's about how you feel about your journey. Whether you cross the finish line first or last, what truly matters is that you showed up, kept going, and made it your own. So I wanted to remind you all today, you are the writer of your own story. Write as if no one is reading, and always remember, there's an eraser for a reason. Thank you for listening.